Hey guys, sugar pie, honey bunch. You know that I love you. As y'all come in, make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit the like button. Make sure you also subscribe to my second channel, SL Davis Social Media News. Hey, Genty. Hey Tiffany, how are you today? How are you? Now, I was supposed to do this live, as y'all know, so I got rework and a lot of work to do. I'm backtracking because I didn't do the live. I think it was scheduled for I want to say 7 o'clock last night, so I'm doing it today. There's a lot of shady business going on social media, all in regards to Chrisean Rock. It seems like she cannot catch a break. I think people are trying to let people like us, the little people, the ones that support Chrisean Rock unconditionally, I think that they're trying to um, scare us or worry us into the possibilities of Chrisean serving time. Now, I know there's been people in my DMs, they have been rude, but they've been telling me that I need to wake up and smell the coffee. Let me just tell you something. I have already woken up and smelled the coffee. If you listen to any of my commentary video, I always talk about the worst case scenario of Chrisean Rock being sentenced. Okay. First and foremost, Ray Charles can see that Chrisean Rock is scared and worried that she is going to be sentenced. I'm quite sure that her lawyer gave her the worst possible um uh, you know position that the judge and the prosecutor and the probation has for the fate of Chrisean Rock and her freedom. Okay. Hey La, how are you, La? So don't come leaving me no messages on my DM like I'm in denial. I am one of not many channels who I don't um give you the fluff. I tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. I don't get up here making you think that everything's going to be okay because I'm worried as well. I've been saying the last couple of days, hey Teresa, that I am worried for Chrisean. I have been transparent with the community that there is something that's in my gut that's not quite right. And it also explains why we probably have not heard from Chrisean Rock, because she ain't got time to be on here clowning with us right now. She's probably figuring out a game plan, you know what I'm saying, to figure out if in fact she has to serve any time. Where is Chrisean Jesus gonna go? Is she gonna go? Is he gonna go back with his her sister or what? Hold on one second. Hold on. Yeah, those are the maintenance people that are gonna be coming in here with my AC unit. And I'm just telling you that I know the girl's going through a lot. You know what I'm saying? And we just have to just be there for her, pray for her. Don't pray on her, pray for her. There's some videos that are going out today of people who are really gunning for Chrisean Rock to fail, and it's really scary and it's sad. I don't think that they need to remind us that Chrisean Rock is in trouble. I told you guys, put in the comment section, and I used to say this prior to Chrisean getting locked up. I said, I hope that Chrisean takes care of her legal obligations, because if she doesn't, man, if you get arrested, rearrested, it does not look good when you already have all those outstanding warrants, and especially in different states. It's like a disrespect to the courts. So it's scary. It's a scary, scary time. You know, we just have to be positive. Yeah, I get in my feelings sometime, and I honestly tell you my deep inner feelings of this whole situation, because I know that there's stuff that Chrisean Rock's not telling. And I think it's because she's, playing it smart, because sometimes you can say stuff and speak it into existence. Sometimes if you don't really think too hard about the worst case scenario, it can sometimes work out in your favor. I believe in that. So, we can't always speak into existent negativity. We have to speak into existent positivity. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Poet. Hey, Rosen. Yeah, but it's a lot going on. And I wanted to also bring up that I had saw, let me pull this up really quickly. I'm gonna have this maintenance people coming in and out of here. So I'm trying to get this done, because hey, when you need to get stuff done in your place, you let them do it. Cause these maintenance people, you wait on them. But I just want you to see this. This really pissed me off. I know you guys saw the shorts video, but just listen how Blueface flip flops so much.
I have this thing that I'm, have this connection with, and it's weird to know. So,
like, baby's name is Chriseanrock
Right, but if it's your kid, then you kind of have like
never
an internal psychic connection with him, right?
My kid would never be named Chriseanrock Jr.
Well, what if it is your kid? Jesus is crazy.
She would have
This
to
is a
change,
lie.
bro. It's so dumb. She really think Jesus spells Jesus in 2023 in today's planet. She don't even know that that's Jesus.
Right. She's not Mexican or anything. She doesn't speak Spanish, right?
I don't know who's gonna tell her.
Yeah.
He's so disrespectful, and it's like he's back. At that time, he was back with Jaden, so he gets up there and he just clowns Chrisean Rock conveniently. The video before this one. What do you mean the video before this one? This one here is just, I put this up for some good memories. Rosen, this here, I put that up for some good memories, because somebody that's civilized and trying to see the good in all of this, and not trying to worry this girl to death, have her nervous breakdown while she's trying to take care of Junior and figure out if she's going to have to go to jail. They put up good memories. And I just put it up because I was feeling the vibes. It was showing quality time that she had with her family. And you're not seeing this on social media. You're seeing a lot of legal documents on social media. Like, Chrisean needs to log on to her Instagram page and be reminded of legal documentations that she physically signed. Like, we're just reminding her every single day of what her fate is. It could be a good outcome or bad. Maybe that day the judge, the DA, the prosecutor, whoever will wake up and say, you know what, we're going to give this girl another chance. It can happen like that. But no, I don't know when this was put together. I don't know. We obviously know it's old, because Chrisean Rock is in Oklahoma. And if you look at some of the pictures, you could tell that they were young in some of the pictures. Grateful I made it into the live. Yes, and I'll be going live tonight at 6 o'clock. I'm not going to be doing that 7 or 8 like I've been doing the last couple of days, because I slipped back into getting tired again. Okay, it's not right. It's just a collage that somebody put together, Rosen, and I'm glad that they did that. It was a collage of positive, happy times, and I'm quite sure that when Chrisean Rock gets on to Instagram and she sees that, it's going to put a smile on her face, because it's positivity, and that was nice that somebody put this together, took the time out, edited this, and put all the clips together of her family, even the ones that are in jail, because looks like one of her brothers that are in jail. Thank you, sis. Thank you, Live. Thank you so much for the super chat. Super sicker. Thank you. Mwah, 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 mwah. He is dumb, Jesus. Right. Right. No, you were saying earlier, Tiffany, about that. I wish she would focus on herself and the baby. Right. That's all she needs to be focused on. But see, what it is people know that Chrisean Rock is not focused on that. She's not focused on herself. They know that if they put these things up, like Blueface talking about how that's not going to be the baby's name, ChresianRock, if they put up old clips of Blueface and Jaden at No Jumper saying that if that's his baby, that baby's name is not going to get ChresianRock. That's why I said, I titled the video, is Chrisean doing all of this on purpose? Truth exposed. We already know she's doing all of this on purpose because somebody purposely, probably a hate page, I'm not too sure, but I think it was a hate page because nobody that's supporting her would have put that up to remind her how Blueface feels about that name that she gave her son. So a hate page, someone that don't care too much for, let's say it like that. I hate the word hate. It's very, it's just an evil word. But yeah, just reminding her and reminding the public, and then reminding the public that may have never saw it, because I never saw it. I didn't see that No Jumper interview where Adam was asking him about ChresianRock. No, and how he said that if it was his baby, she would have to change that name. Or it sounded like, or better yet, if she didn't, it wasn't going to be his son. But it's his son when it's at his convenience with Blueface. I think that ChresianRock has had enough. I'm very proud of her, and I'm just glad that she unfollowed him, and she's allegedly supposed to not be dealing with him yet. Yeah, that's not cool, but we are not the judge nor the jury. That's right. Thank you again, Live, for the super sticker. Like he gonna keep going to both of them girls. I bet they both be pregnant within a year after he. Oh Lord, Harley, don't you say that, honey. When he gets out, he gonna mess up their he's gonna mess up their what do they call it? Their pH balance. Look, have you seen Blueface's face lately? You know he's toxic. He gonna mess up both of them girls' pH balance, honey. They might not even be able to have no baby, whatever he's shooting out, with his face looking like that. She could be so great. Her past before Blueface was promising, and she had potential. She gets together. She's some right, exactly, Harley. You're right about that. Right. At one point, I never was saying hate. Right. That word hate shows that it controls your emotions. Exactly. I hope not. But watch, right, Harley. I hope not either. But that face, honey, will let you know that he ain't all that cleansed down there, honey. Them juices that are flowing in Blueface's body is coming through his pores. I don't know if she want to let him run up in that. Especially Chrisean. I don't know about Jaden. He say jump. She say how high. So I don't know. But it says yes. Also, please keep them in your prayers. Exactly. His face look messed up. Them secretions. Ooh, child, them things is and then the ooh woo woo. So we're gonna recap two videos that I was gonna recap yesterday. For those of you that didn't see it, not a problem. I have not a problem with recapping on my channel because I want to make sure you guys play catch up with me. So give me 1 second. And we can talk about it. I also want to hear while we're live your opinions on the videos that I put out yesterday. Sometimes you don't leave comments, in videos that I do, which is fine. And we can always use that time to share our thoughts in these videos, So let me find the video first. Let me find. Oh, all right. This one here. Oh, honey, let me tell you something. I'm gonna say something at the beginning of this video, and this is for the people in the back. They won't listen. This is for only the people in the back, and then people who did bring this up, and I did see them, and I know that they're actively always in my chat. I don't mean nothing by you. I know you guys were just, just asking, and you weren't trying to plant seeds. And I know it because I know you guys, and I feel your vibe. But for the ones in the back with helmets on their head on the short bus. First and foremost, we know that that first clip I put in the beginning of my commentary video was old. It was just bringing up the reality of how families get teared down, teared apart behind drugs and alcohol addiction. That's all I was trying to point out. And I also was trying to point out, I can see why Chrisean Rock is worried about her mother, because at that time when she went off saying basically I'm hanging up on you because I don't feel like giving you and Petey a $500 to $1,000 every time you call me. You want me to cash app you this kind of money. Even if I have it, I can't always be just giving you that kind of money. And especially her knowing that her mother is drug addicted. So that's why I put that at the beginning of the video. People always think everything got to be so up to date. There's a lot of commentary channels that don't even do drama commentary. They might do history commentary. And they bring up stuff from 1920, okay, things that happened, or in Civil War, and things that they find out and discover, and then they represent the information in their format, the way they see fit. And that's the same thing with all commentary. So, stop acting like you dropped out of school and barely got your GED and you're acting slow and you're on the slow bus, because that's where I'm going to put you at.
To me.
My name could take that back because I do listen. What are you talking about?
You don't, Sean. Because we wouldn't be in this situation right now. Every time I try to call and tell you a message, you hang up on me.
You don't listen.
Call me, hang up.
You answer, bro.
You call me,
I just
hang
leaned
up,
on you
Sean,
the other day.
because
I
that's
said,
what you
Sean,
do.
why
Everybody
money. Who everybody money? Who's everybody coming for everything? I'm talking about mommy. You okay? Who gonna talk? But where you gonna yell? Mom, where you live at? Where you live at, Mom? Tell me you live at.
Petey, friend.
Mom, tell her the truth.
That's
the truth.
I stay with my daughter.
It's
now.
not. Now she stay with her daughter. Okay, mommy was homeless. Mommy,
Okay, well,
mommy inconsistent.
I'll back off of that. What you gonna do
That's
without
all my money go to little Petey. Yeah.
That's they don't just
Bro,
call
if
you.
I show you my cash app, all my money go to Petey or mommy.
from her mom.
That's what I'm saying.
If I don't want to answer, it's because I'm stressed. I don't want to send 500 or 1,000 today. I don't
Most
feel like
of the
it.
time, money. Lately, it wasn't.
It's not,
money.
and I do sit on the phone. I have you listen, and then I hang up.
I can hear
Then you call
somebody
back.
in the background, and you hang up on me. I already know when he home because you hang up.
No, he hears you. What are you talking about?
You giving him what he want. That's all I can say.
Okay, then stop telling me where I'm wrong.
Guys, back with another video. But before I stop, make sure you smash that like button. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you do so, making sure that the notification bell is on with the option all, so when I upload these videos, you are the first one to watch. Also, make sure to leave a comment down below. So I'm very interested in hearing your thoughts on all of the stuff that's going on in Chrisean Rock's life. They always say that when you're going through troubled times, it happens like in threes, and it happens all at once. Sometimes it can seem like it's more than you can take in, but we know that Chrisean Rock has a handle on it. I commend her for, at a trying time in her own life, trying to fight for her freedom and clear up legal obligations, that she is still, being someone who is also, worrying about others, like she did with Blueface, for an example, putting herself last and everybody else first. She has basically reached out to the public. And I just want to let you know before we start, you can read the post as I talk, or you can pause the video and read it. I did show the post on my live that she put on her Twitter page. For those in the back who, are going to get up here, oh, I already saw that. You know what? I am so proud of you that you saw it. But there are people who haven't seen it, and we're going to do commentary to this video and share to those that have not heard the story of what's going on currently with Chrisean's mother. And it's really heartfelt. It's a long battle with drugs for Chrisean Rock's mother and father. They were very active all of Chrisean Rock's life. I will say allegedly because of the simple fact that, it's just the most responsible thing to do. But however, she has struggled allegedly, her father and mother, with drugs, and this is a lot of what the problems were in Chrisean Rock's life. Not having a full-time mother and father present because of addictions that they were facing in their own lives, and they weren't able to be 100% with their children because they were struggling with addictions. Now we all know that a few months ago Chrisean Rock's mother actually was off the streets and in a rehab. uh, I don't know what caused her to relapse. That's not important. Sometimes people can relapse because maybe they're not quite ready to let go of the lifestyle, or maybe the lifestyle and the addiction is far stronger than the wanting to be clean. And that can happen. And, we're human. So in this trying time, Chrisean Rock goes, public, and she talks about it. I commend her for that. I don't think that I would have the strength to add on to what is going on with me any other stressors that I would want to share with the community, because we all know that people have um their opinions, and opinions alike, what holes. And just like when I'm looking at this post, she had to deactivate the comment section, because people can be real cruel. When they're not living that reality, they can kind of sort of not care. And it's no telling what could have been said if she would have probably left the comment section open. We all know that Chrisean Rock does have a lot of haters, and they can say some hateful things at times. So I guess, not to add to, her emotions, like reading the comment section and hurtful things being said, she just disabled them. Um, but she's reaching out to the public of anyone that knows in the DMV area of a rehab, pretty much for couples, married couples, that they can get clean together. It seems from just her posting it, in my opinion, that her mother's not probably willing to get clean by herself. She has a soulmate. She considers that her soulmate, which we know sometime when
Salute,
two people are
Cyrus.
getting high
Hey,
together,
Haley.
the turnaround rate of recovery is really low. But, this is, what is going on. So we have to respect it. We can't critique and criticize it. That is her mother's life. And we're not going to critique it because Chrisean Rock didn't have to share this story with us of what she's going through, on top of, trying to, get back with the bond with her and make up for that lost time, and also rebuild herself and clear up these legal obligations, not knowing what's ahead of her with these legal obligations, not knowing if she's gonna have to leave Chrisean, Porter again, so that she can, pay due to these legal obligations that she has obtained by not following the probation violations and the stipulations of her probation. I really wish the best for Chrisean Rock, and I do feel as though that her heart is definitely good. I don't care how much I might get on Chrisean Rock, and she might ruffle my feathers because I feel like she can do better sometime. And when we know better, we do better. And she sometimes doesn't. But she's human. She's also young. She's also going through a lot of trials and tribulations. There are a lot of people that are riding her back. There's a lot of people not praying for her, but praying on her. She has a lot that she has on her plate. And I know she's going to definitely get through it. She definitely has God by her side. She believes in God. She prays to God. She's a very holy and spiritual person. God takes care of baby and fools, okay? So that is including me and you. and she's definitely going to be okay in this situation. And I hope that if anybody knows of any rehabs in that area, that they take the time out and reach out to Chrisean Rock in a respectful manner, and give that information, and see if you can help her mother get into another program. It's really a blessing when you have those kind of resources, because of the following that Chrisean Rock has, that she can reach out to her supporters. We know the haters are not gonna support this situation, but to her supporters for help. Like I said again, she's taking her time, which she is entitled to, but in due time, she will definitely, just like she just told you something intimate and personal about what's going on in her family life, she would definitely explain everything going forward
Exactly,
about
Tiffany.
what has happened, what has transpired over the 90 days. Also, the situation probably with Blueface, but you just got to give her some time. She's got a lot of things on her plate. She probably has more on her plate than someone that's probably 50 years old. You know what I'm saying? This girl's 24 years old, and she's been through probably more than somebody that's 50
That's right,
years old,
Susie.
you
Nobody's
know, just always
above life's
remember,
classroom.
to people that are going through similar struggles, or they're just not responsible at the age that they are today. If you know this about yourself, don't be in denial about it, because sometimes your kids can be a product of your environment, and you can be selfish. You can bring children into the world that didn't ask to be here, and then you pick up these habits, these addictions, and you not only are hurting yourself, but you're hurting your family, and especially the children that you bring into the world. They are affected by these generational curses. We see that Chrisean Rock has made something out of her situation, and going forward, she's gonna be larger than life. She's already larger than life, but she's gonna grow even further. All of these trials and tribulations are only gonna take her to the next level of greatness. And I wish nothing but the best for Chrisean Rock, and I know that her supporters feel the same way as I do. Make sure you keep her in your prayers. Please don't pray on her, but pray for her.
So I like to sometimes play these over because I know a lot of people don't stay to the end of them. And I want you to hear it and get a feel of that. If you do look at one of my premiere videos that I put out, they're pre-recorded videos, but they're like lives because you guys can still interact in the chat while it's live, and I can interact with you guys too. But a lot of times I'm off doing things probably outside the house, so I'm not able to. But I feel like if you look at these premieres in the live when I'm live, you'll be more inclined to watch them because you're hearing my whole point of the video, and you're getting a sense of what I'm where I'm coming at, and then you can say, "Oh, I can sit through this." Okay, you know what I'm saying? You never know what is at the end of the rainbow or the video until you just watch it from the beginning to end. If you ain't got time to watch it, then just don't watch it until you have time. Put it in your watch for later list or whatever. But also, I want to let you know before we get into the second video that I want to recap from yesterday, I will be going live today at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also in between the live, which is a live right now at 11 o'clock that we're doing, there will be a live at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that means I'll be back on here talking with you guys. Okay. Some other stuff I want to talk about. I don't want to cram it all in at once and get us all, confused. There'll also be a 1 o'clock premiere video going out right after this video. I will probably be on here for another half an hour. So when I get off of here about 12 o'clock, it'll be a 1 o'clock premiere going out. So check that out. Don't look for notifications. Half the time, YouTube might not give all of y'all your notifications at the same time. You got to just come over to the channel. When you have some time, when you're looking and surfing on YouTube, just come over to my channel and see that there's a video that went out at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I also have another video going out. It's a premiere video at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, I actually made more work for myself because last night I was supposed to do a live, and this is the last night live. So I'm doing a live at today at 11 o'clock, and then I'm doing my live that I normally do at night tonight at 6 p.m. So I'm doing 2 lives today. I really would have just did one, but I didn't do last night's live. I'm doing last night's live today. So let's go and get into the other video that I wanted to recap and let you guys check out. Here it is. Video, but before I stop, make sure you smash that like button. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you do so. Making sure that notification bell is on with the option all. So when I upload these videos, you are the first one to watch. Also, make sure to leave a comment on this video. So I want to say shout out to Corey Lombardi. He's a trip. We can agree to disagree. I look at this page as a hate page. But like I said, again, we can agree to disagree. I found this page through a page that I follow who took and reposted their information on ChriseanRock and, you know, her situation as fathers with bonding out and the legal situation that she's got going on. So, you know, there are allegations not only from this blogger's page, but other blogger pages that ChriseanRock is broke. I find that really funny to hear because how do we know someone's finances if we don't have relations with these people? We don't know them in the flesh, and we don't know what their bank accounts look like. Who actually carries around $5,000 or $25,000? Because I did find out the difference between a bill and a bond, and I will show you that so that we're not all confused. Who has $5,000 for a bond, let alone $25,000 to bail yourself out? Not a lot of people carry that around. However, she was put in a situation. She didn't wake up knowing that this was going to happen, that she was going to get arrested, taken into custody, and then transported to Oklahoma. So I was reading further about the premium charge of $5,000. Like I said, I don't get into all of the legal aspect of it because I'm not a legal attorney. I've never went to any type of law school to be a professional in these things. Maybe the person who's presenting the information has been down this road of being broke and happened to bond out, and that's how they know that ChriseanRock could not afford to bond out. Or bail out, I should say, because bailing out means you had the full money to bail out, and a bond means that you had to pay a percentage. But I will show you that further so there's no confusion. But I was reading what was said. It says Chrisean's broke blank, couldn't even pay $5,000 needed for the $25 bill to bond out. Here's her bond paperwork. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Needed to use a bond, and but we expected that from someone who needed her cult members to pay her lawyer retainer fees in Oklahoma, and she had a public defender for the James Wright case. Shorty brokey. I'm talking down bad. So, you know, this is what I don't get about some of the things that are said about ChriseanRock. And I'm telling you, this is probably one of the pages that are going around saying that ChriseanRock is broke. And that is crazy. But let me just say this to you again. People do not walk around with $25,000. I don't care if they're a millionaire or not. That's setting yourself up to get robbed or robbed and unalived. You just don't put yourself in those kind of situations first and foremost. And also some people don't walk around with $5,000 either to you know, bond out. Now, you know, there's been times I guess it's called bond then, because I have paid percentages, different states have different percentages on what I was thinking was a bail. And the Bill's bondman would tell me what the percentage was, and I paid it, and the person was free. And they didn't owe, I guess, if the bill was $20,000, they didn't owe the Bill's bondman $20,000. The percentage that they had to pay, they don't get that back. after the case is, all settled. However, that is all you're required to pay. Now they ask you series of questions about your financial situation, and in some cases, like in Chrisean Rock's case, they probably was asking her, did she have the money, the funds on her to pay all of these deductions that the court has set forth for her to pay? And I'm quite sure she didn't, and she told them she didn't. So they made out the most flexible arrangement for Chrisean Rock in order for her to be able to be set free until her next court date. We got to be realistic about the situation, and practical, and not just be ready to just assume, oh, she had to do a bonds bailment to get out because she's broke. Who in the right mind is going to even have someone have access, family members, or even say Blueface's father, to her money
I wouldn't
so
have
something
him
could come
have
up
access
missing
to my
with
money.
no paper trail, and then they run off into the sunset with her money. We all know allegedly Blueface's father had took upwards to over $100,000 that was left in the house. Young mentality behavior of someone just leaving that kind of money laying around for someone to take. But allegedly it was confirmed by family members that little Jonathan, his father had took that money from him, and Carlissa confirmed it first. Then it was confirmed by another family member about that happening, and she was the one allegedly that brought them back together because Blueface had held a grudge with his
Correct,
father for
Tiffany.
taking that money at the time, and they were on a time where they weren't getting along because of that money.
That's
But
right.
people
The
do not
10%.
carry
That's
around
right.
that kind
That's
of
what I
money
would
when they
do.
get in situations like that. And I don't think that Chrisean would be that foolish to allow anyone
So it has
to
nothing to do with
have
being broke.
access to her money like that. So, for someone to go around to make these false allegations, and all it takes is one hater to spew this around social media, and you'll get people that they look at this as a soap opera and they'll just run with the narrative and they'll just believe it. And it's really sad. It says the terms of a bond and a bill are sometimes used interchangeably, but they are not the same. Bill is paid out of the defendant's own pocket, while bonds are paid by a bill's bondman company. Bill requires defendant to pay the full amount up front, while bonds only require
Percentage.
defendant to pay 10 to 20% of the set bill amount. Now, let me just tell you this. If you are not someone who has went to school for law, you cannot decipher whether or not that Chrisean had to pay a bond because she was broke and really didn't have the money, even in real life, even if it wasn't to her reaching, like she couldn't just go to the bank and get it out, or she couldn't go to the ATM machine and get it out, or like in some cases, the way people are making it seem like she's just broke. That's why she couldn't pay the whole bail. No, I'm quite sure, and I am defending this. She didn't have that kind of large sum of money on her. She had to do, because they don't have ATM machines, guys. I'm sorry to tell you, or banks that you can go to with tellers to get these large sums of money out. So you only get two options. Usually in all jails, there are two options: bills and bonds. And those options are available for people's situations. I think in Chrisean's Rock situation, she didn't have the $25,000 to bail out, which would be cash. So she bonded out on the 10 to 20%, and most likely a family member,
Rest in peace to your
or
mother,
maybe she
Cyrus.
had maybe that sum of money on her. When arrested, she bonded out
Yeah, they
with
don't play.
the 10%, because in that state it was 10% of the 25,000, and she bonded out. Maybe she had that sum of cash on her when she got arrested in her belongings, okay? Or her family, the ones that brought Junior to her, had the money and she'll pay them back when she gets out. People don't walk around with that kind of money on them. And I'm quite sure the people
And
that are
people understand that. People
delivering this
just be
information
being
to the
jerks.
public don't have that kind of money on them either. So I just don't understand how we,
Exactly,
call the
Tiffany.
kettle black No, you
and
get
we
it
paint
back.
this narrative of,
If you bail out for 25,000, for an example, like in her case, when the case is over, you get that $25,000 back. Yeah, you get that 25,000. That's when the case is completely over with. So in her case, it could be after her probation is done, she'll get that money back, because the case is not, her case is not going to be done with until that probation is completely done with. So she's going to have an open case as long as she has probation. So once that probation is all cleared up and the case is cleared up, she'll get that $25,000 back, if that's how she paid it. But she did not. She bond. She paid a percentage of the $25,000. So I think she did it the right way.
People are broke and trying to character assassinate, and we really don't know the full details. That's why I said a lot of people need to get off the short bus. That's what I meant. People are getting real confused that I'm going against the grain on ChresianRock and pointing the fingers at what is going on with her situation and not being sympathetic. I'm being really sympathetic, and I'm defending that this should not be spewed around social media. These lies of this girl being broke. I'm quite sure she's more well off than a lot of people financially, and she's going to be definitely more well off when she gets her head together, her legal situation, her family life with Chrisean Jesus together, and in her own life, because it starts with ChresianRock. She has to love herself enough to want to get right so she could be right for Chrisean Jesus, her son. And then she can pretty much, make anything happen. Right now, she's laying low. It's respected. She can't get even the things that she loves to get done to herself, like her hair and her nails and her eyelashes. She spoke about that the other day when she was talking with Smiley and her sister and another guy that was in the car with them. She can't get none of these things done because she's stuck in that state until she has to go back to court.
Thank you,
So,
Susie.
I'm quite sure money's tight. She's not, and if she does have money, I'm quite sure she has money because she needs to have emergency money to do what she needs to do while in that state. It's not for trying to glam up, and it's to be respected. But I know that as soon as ChresianRock mentally is able to talk with the public and explain what's going on, it might be after court, after all her court proceedings are done, or maybe just before she goes to court. She might explain what is a rundown. But we just have to stay tuned. We can't really assume and, like I said, character assassinate to this point where now we got another narrative storyline out here that Chrisean is broke. And she broke herself because of all the legal trouble she got herself into, and now she has no money. Come on now, before she went to jail, she was taking care of all of Blueface's expenses. Jaden was making money while she was spending. ChresianRock was spending her own money to take care of Blueface. So how within 90 days she's been locked up, wasn't able to spend any money because she was locked up? How was she all of a sudden broke? If anything, you go to jail if you were taking care of somebody else's bills and finances, and also making sure that they're eating well in jail and whatever that you had to take care of that they couldn't take care of because they were locked up, which was Blueface. How are you broke if you could do that 90 days before you went to jail? If anything, you're saving money because you're not dipping into your savings, checkings, or wherever she puts her money at to spend money on anything because you're locked up. So how all of a sudden
Thank you,
people want to call her
Cyrus.
broke? Let's make it make sense. Let's some of us get off this short bus.
Yeah, some of y'all need to get off the short bus, because we're not making stuff make sense at this point. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I'm not going to stay on here too long. Like I said, at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, premiere video goes up. That'll be in less than an hour and 15 minutes. And also we have a 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time premiere going up. And then at 6 o'clock, I will be going back live. So I'll be on a live like we're on right now, where you can talk to me in real time. I'm just grateful for her warrants. I am too. So let's keep ChresianRock in our prayers. Nobody over here is hating on ChresianRock. If anything, we just want to support and love her down and hopefully she gets out of this situation smoothly and she's able to get a grind on and be a mother to Chrisean Jesus and live happily ever after, even if it's just with her son and not no raggedy old man like Blueface. Okay, so make sure y'all hit the like button on the way out. Hit the like button, share the video, leave a comment on the replay. When this live is no longer live, leave a comment of your thoughts down below, but make sure you hit that like button as well. I love y'all. Stay blessed. And I'm out. I will talk with you live at 6 p.m. tonight at Eastern Standard Time. Mwah. Love y'all.